mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Man is in need of new buses, new cabs, new cars, and clean up these streets. It's ridiculous out here. I do not like it. I need 20K by this week, okay? In my pocket, in cash.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Famers with Miss Rising Star. So, you know how we always hear about people who have their 15 minutes of fame and where did they go and what's going on with them? That's going to be one of my segments from now on because I am essentially a nosy person. But my mentor, my YouTube mentor, my friend, the amazing Dr. Twana Yvette Ray mentioned this lady and I was like, who? Because I usually don't know who anyone is. So she's helping me out with the names of these folks because mostly I don't really pay attention to this type of stuff. But it's going to be on my radar from now on because the world is a wide and wonderful and weird place. So this lady is, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, but I'm going to pronounce it Onijah Robinson. If anybody knows where she is, can you guys let us know? Send a video, send an email, something, because I don't even know her, but I'm kind of worried. She hasn't broadcasted in a while. I gather that she went from Pakistan to Dubai, but where is she? There's the internet saying, she's been sentenced to 10 years in, prison in Dubai. There are things saying that someone reached out to her son and said she's just being detained. But detained where? For how long? What are the conditions? Come on now. If this was my cousin, my sister, my auntie, I would want to know where she is. This is not cool. So if anybody knows, reach out. And also, I have no hopes of the current government, reaching out to find out because clearly they don't care about blacks. But anyway, that's a whole other video. So I'm just curious about her. But it's an interesting story anyway because it talks about, finding love in general and going to other countries and traveling and culture and things like that, which are all interesting to me. And so I wanted to say a little bit too about the fact that when you're traveling to other countries, you do have to be aware of local customs. You do have to be aware that you really can't be an American wilding out in all places. Y'all, I'm trying to cook and my little sauce is boiling over. I don't like that for me. But anyway, I turned it down so I could talk to y'all. So you really have to pay attention. You have to really be able to do some research before you go. You have to be aware that you can't do everything everywhere. We always say, I'm an American, I have rights. Well, you have rights, some rights here. They're, being eroded daily. But that's a whole other video as well. But in other countries, you don't have rights. The Fifth Amendment, the Second Amendment, none of those things apply. And, they're almost not going to apply in this country either. Anyway, a segue. Other countries are governed by other rules, and so you have to be aware. Like in Dubai, I'm pretty sure you can't be in the same room if you are not, sleep in the same room if you, in the same, accommodation, if you're not married. That's just how it is. If you're a man and a woman, that's not going to happen. They don't like that there. So don't do it. Public displays of affection, they don't do that either. So you have to be aware that different places, if they have Islamic law, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Sharia law, you can't do certain things. Okay, so you're not going to be able to function the same way you do here. So please be aware, do your research, please be safe. And if anyone, as I said, knows the whereabouts of this young lady, please let me know. We also have to talk about these young men catfishing people because a lot of times I've heard so many stories. They're catfishing. They either want money, they want a green card, whatever they want. I don't think if this young man was catfishing her, he expected her to go over there. So I want to know more information about him. Who is he? Was he catfishing her? What were the circumstances? What was that about? I really want to research that. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably do another segment and come back. But also, if I find out any information about where this young lady is, Onijah Robinson, I definitely will be back to update you guys. But yeah, this is going to be a segment. If you have any ideas on different people you want me to cover, definitely reach out. I'm super excited about it. As I always say, be blessed, but also be safe. Ciao, ciao.